I'm telling you right now, the church is not physically together.
No.
They're not all in one building.
No.
We're not sitting beside each other on the pew.
No.
But now we really, really have to know God for ourselves. What's happened to you, Cindy, during this time?
Well, I believe the church is growing at a faster rate than it's ever grown before.
Come on.
I believe that, maybe there are some churches that weren't ready for it. They had to get ready fast or they would fail. And I really believe that it's awesome because we belong to a church, but we watch a whole lot of church services.
Yes.
We are watching, different pastors that are speaking. And if you really start to listen, you know that they're hearing the voice of God when they get ready to preach, because they all kind of connect together.
Yes.
They're all saying, according to their personalities,
Right, but
they're saying
exactly
the same thing. They're putting that
Yes.
message out there.
Yes.
People are being touched in ways in their homes
Telling you.
where they might have been afraid to just cry their eyes out over something they heard, a message they might have heard. We heard a message yesterday about words, and it just hit me. Like I thought, okay, these are some things I can change. These are things I can grow with. These are some things I'm doing right. So
Exactly. And you know what's amazing? That I can still support and have foundational principles with my local church.
Right.
We are part of Cool Church. It's, thecoolchurch.com. And we're Pastor Terrence and Pastor Joanne.
Right.
They're our pastors.
Yep.
And they're fundamentally sound in the word. And we support them financially, socially, every which way possible.
Sure.
But we're not connected to every church online.
Right.
We get an impartation from them. See, but here's what's so crazy, and we talked about this. When you are not committed to something, then anything can influence you.
It's true. That is true.
And if you're committed to God and you're committed to a local body, here's what's great about this season that has happened, is that you're not committed to a personality.
Right.
You don't become attached to a personality. You become attached to fundamental principles in the Word of God.
Right.
And if this guy's preaching this and that guy's preaching this, I'm not worried about the personality. I'm not worried about the flair. I'm not worried about the language. I'm actually not worried. I am solidly encouraged by the fundamentals of the Word of God. May the Word of God help you today to be fundamentally sound as a Christian. That you don't get attached to a personality. It's good. I have several preachers and Christian, non-Christians that I kind of like. But even Paul in the Word, he said, "Follow me as I follow Christ." You follow somebody because they're fundamentally sound. You don't follow them because they sound good. You don't follow them because they tell good stories.
No.
You don't listen to them a lot because they're nice.
Right.
You listen because they have the fundamental philosophy of Jesus Christ.
Right.
Him crucified, buried, risen again, coming back.
Right.
Fundamental.
Well, I think too that just as we've been talking about, and again, we're at Curly's house.
Yes.
Churches have stepped up. And you see so many churches that are out there and they're opening food banks and they're helping with giveaways. We've been a part of school giveaways and feeding the homeless down in Broward County. And what an awesome thing it is to do, to go and help. And where you get your whole... You've got like 50 people from your church that are out and they're on the street and they're helping people that need something. And I believe that the church has had its ability to shine in this period of time too.
Yes.
Even though they might not be meeting together, they're doing together.
Yes.
They're helping youth online. They're helping them to communicate. They're putting kids that are feeling, just desperate and alone by themselves. They're putting out programs for them to to jump on Zoom calls and at least feel like they're connected to somebody. So I really believe that the church has grown and it has had its time to be able to just shine in a different way than ever before.
We're in the middle of a revival. You don't understand it. If you don't understand that we're in the middle of a revival, then your perception of Christianity is skewed. It really is, because God is doing some amazing things.
Yeah.
And we just want to continue to open the conversation.
Right.
That God is moving. Get connected to a body that's not a building.
And you know what? Just in case somebody's watching this, and that term revival is kind of an old term.
Yeah.
But you know, the revive part, it's when you revive something, you make it come back alive. So there's things that all of us have inside of us that we're making come back alive.
Ooh, that's awesome. Conversation, contrast. Come on, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch us on Facebook.
Yes.
And most importantly, just know you're loved.
You're loved.